Hey everybody, Logan here, and yes, we are unboxing another Retro Fighters controller. But this one is a new version of one I've already unboxed, but it's a wireless, well, extreme green, and that is the Brawler 64 wireless. Now, I've already covered the standard gray wired one a long time ago. If you guys want to take a look at that, the review stands. The controller's pretty much the same, but we're going to take a look at the color and see the wireless dongle that comes with it. And then we're going to take a look at everything this is compatible with. From my understanding, it's just compatible with the Nintendo 64, unless you have the N64 to Switch adapter, which is a USB dongle, which just converts it. But I haven't tried it myself. I'm not sure if that USB connection with the wireless connection works, so don't quote me on that. It's just what I've read. At this moment, I don't have it, so unfortunately, that's all I can tell you. But with that being said, we're going to open this. We're going to take a look and just see how cool this thing is.
Welcome to Red Bandana Gaming, the channel where Logan will show you everything from gameplay to gear. Their crew is here to take you on a journey through every atmosphere. Releases to news, you don't have to choose. Red Bandana Gaming is here for you.
Okie dokie. So here is the Brawler 64 wireless gamepad, extreme green, specifically for the Nintendo 64. So as you can see the specs on the box, a next generation N64 controller, 2.4 gigahertz wireless technology, wireless range over 30 feet, ergonomic and comfortable design featuring dual Z digital triggers, ultra fast turbo function, compatible with memory packs, responsive analog stick. Okie dokie. So like I said, I did an unboxing and review of the standard one a couple years ago when it came out. If you want to see my opinions on how it plays, just go back to that one. See, and look, here we go. Here are the instructions with that green. That's why I decided to keep the green in the background. You've got your USB cable for charging, and yes, keychain. I love when they add the keychains. So that's the controller, and this is, they made it the same green. That green, I like that green. That neon reminds me of Ecto Cooler, if you guys are old enough to know. Okay, so since there's no rumble, you can't use a rumble pack, and I'm pretty sure if you do stick it here, it's going to shake your whole console, so that would be weird. But that's where you put your controller pack and then just plug it into the Nintendo 64. So you can actually see how that works there. So that color though, the D-pad, the buttons, now that's one thing on these that I'm not a big fan of, the flat buttons. I like them when they have that curvature to them. So they're almost like that dome shape, that convex feel. That's the only thing. The N64 control stick still has the hexagonal gate, but it has a much better stick. It has the modern stick instead of the classic Nintendo 64 one, which were definitely known to break. So you still have the L and R, but now you have dual Z buttons, and their triggers not as triggery. They're more like classic style triggers, so you don't have that pressure sensitive like you would say on like a GameCube. But D-pad is going to be much better than it was on the standard Nintendo 64. I prefer that trident feel, but it's just nostalgia. This is definitely a more comfortable controller. You can touch everything, all the buttons in one sweep, one go. Still has the C buttons, the A and B, start, a little bit of power there. Turbo, clear. I really like the stick. And then as you can see, the back is pretty standard. Again, if you want to know a little bit more, you can watch a classic one that I did. It is a wired controller, so this is the wireless, but review still stands when it comes to gameplay. I do like the way that feels. I think these are great controllers. I bought a number of them. I've covered the Genesis one. I've covered the Dreamcast one. the PlayStation 1 just now. If you guys haven't watched it, you will see that. The PlayStation version and the Nintendo 64. So all their controllers are solid products. Now, there was one that I noticed, I think it was Nyko. They actually copied their shell. And I had their shell. I bought one because it looked so similar, and they used it for a Switch controller, which those quickly got discontinued. I don't know if there was an issue with them or licensing or stuff like that. But these are fantastic controllers. If you're looking to pick up a modern take on a Nintendo 64 controller and you're not a fan of the Trident feel, I'd say these are solid. These are my choice for modern Nintendo 64 controllers. And they just feel fantastic. And I've used the other one quite a bit playing Nintendo 64 games, especially games like any fighting games, Mace the Dark Age mainly, because I really love Mace the Dark Age. But yeah, so tell me what you guys think. Have you picked up one of these? Have you picked up any of the Retro Fighters controllers? What do you think of them? Drop it in the comments below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, turn on the notification bell. That really helps, especially these days when no one seems to see my videos if you're subscribed. But make sure you turn on notifications. That really helps. Follow us on our socials at Red Bandana Gaming on Facebook and Instagram, at RBG_retro on Twitter. Again, hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again. Just like these controllers are really cool. Look at that green, the slimy green.